There was a secret plan, apparently, and for whatever reason, Nancy Pelosi's on my screen, so thank you for that one, ABC News. But there was a secret plan that is apparently no longer secret. Um, a foiled kidnapping plot of the governor of Michigan. Certainly very interesting. So I've got this article here, and I'm just going to read a little bit of it. And there's a lot of misinformation going around. So I'm gonna just, I'm gonna do my best. This is like a very, I'm a mediocre podcast host, just trying to cut through the bullshit. I'm just trying to, I'm trying to give off I'm trying to do something. I don't know. I'm really tired. I'm sorry. I haven't had enough coffee today, so I'm a little rambling. The Michigan governor, Gretchen Whitmer, the alleged target of a foiled kidnapping plot, says the threats against her and other officials haven't stopped. There is ongoing rhetoric. Even the president last night and his tweet storm won't stop attacking me, and I think that it's creating a very dangerous situation, not just for me, but for people in leadership roles who are trying to save lives all across the country, Whitmer told ABC News chief anchor George Stephanopoulos during an interview Friday on Good Morning America. Bigotry and prejudice and violence is not acceptable, she added. The U.S. Department of Justice announced charges on Thursday against 6 men in Michigan allegedly involved in a months-long plot to kidnap the Democratic governor and violently overthrow the state's government before the November presidential election. What the fuck, right? Right? During a press conference that afternoon, a visibly angry Whitmer lashed out at President Donald Trump for stoking hate and called the suspects sick and depraved men. Since he first called me that woman from Michigan, we saw an increase in hateful language, Whitmer said of Trump during Friday's interview on Good Morning America. And this is what Trump had to say last night. Trump took to Twitter Thursday night saying Whitmer has done a terrible job. And regarding the foiled kidnapping plot, rather than say thank you, she calls me a white supremacist. I just love that. Yeah, my FBI did something independently from me and I had no input whatsoever. I deserve a thank you. It's my FBI. I hired them. It's like, what? No, it's the United States of America's FBI. Thank you very much. Governor Whitmer, open your state, open up your schools, and open up your churches, he tweeted. Absolutely hilarious. But again, like Donald Trump, when he was tweeting out that cringy shit, liberate Michigan, liberate Minnesota, and then people actually started to liberate Minnesota, and he was like, wait a second, no, I wanted a right-wing liberation, not a left-wing liberation, and then sent in like military police to go crack some skulls, right? But like, there's a lot of misinformation going around there. The people who perpetuated this attempt on the governor were apparently associated with right-wing groups known as the Boogaloo Boys, and there's a lot of misinformation about this. And I've got a thread from It's Going Down here that kind of collects some of the stuff and kind of gives more context here. So I'm going to read from their thread. According to the FBI report, the group of Boogaloo boys and militia members that were arrested were inspired by anger over the state of Michigan's lockdown following the COVID-19 pandemic. They plan to storm the Capitol and arrest the tyrant governor for treason. These are MAGA people, right? But again, MAGA people are dumb. So they see like things like the anarchy symbol and they think, oh, that looks cool as hell. I'm going to put that on my wall, right? And as a result, because Donald Trump is going after anarchists, you have a bunch of people out there saying that these people were left-wingers that were planning on doing this to the governor of Michigan, and that's not the case. That's not the case. So, although all of those involved appear to clearly have far-right views, online grifters like Robbie Starbuck of The Federalist, a far-right publication which used to have a black crime section, have attempted to paint at least one of those arrestees as a left-wing anarchist. And as you can see here, I saw this a lot on Twitter yesterday from a lot of big-brained right-wing folks. So this is definitely something that needs to be underscored. But again, right, you can see that, yeah, they've got the anarchy A, but there's a lot of these anarcho-capitalists, they call themselves, right? The same people that have like a "Don't Tread on Me" flag, right? The same people who think anarchy is when I get to have a giant military and I get to be a sheriff of a small town and then I get to have a laser weapon and I shoot at the bad. And then if a billionaire comes in, I just get to assassinate him because that's possible. And then I redistribute the wealth to me. And then I put like, I don't know, maybe I'll put some jewelry on, like a crown or something. And then I'll have so much money. And there's going to be people that will like do what I say because I have all this money, right? And then it's like, then it's going to be like, they're going to be like my peasants and I'm going to be like a king or something, right? Like, I don't know, these anarcho-capitalist fucking morons, they're dumb as hell. They're not bright, right? But because they've got that weird, like, somewhat pseudo-grift where they steal a lot of left-wing symbolism, you got a bunch of dullards out there, can't tell the difference. But this is the kind of guys that we're talking about here. The kind of guys that are saying that, like, a fucking mass murderer at a protest is secretly being guided by Jesus. Like, it's bizarre, dude. It's bizarre. But again, none of this matters. None of this matters, right? They're all left-wing violent anarchists. Everyone I don't like is a rioter and a looter. That's just how this stuff goes, right? Rioters and looters throw a brick through a window. Oh no, the end of the world. They're all coming for us. Black people running through the streets. We're all gonna die, right? Right-wingers, right, associated with Donald Trump's rhetoric, trying to kidnap, maybe kill a governor of a state in the United States. No big deal. That's fine. The rioters and looters obviously have done more damage. They are more dangerous, and we need to avoid them at all costs, right? Right? That's how it works. That's how it works, right? Facts and then also logic. You just love to see it. I don't know, man. This shit's scary. That's all I can say. It's just, I don't know. It's scary.